Hello everyone, I hope you all are well. I'm going to do this quick video today because a lot of people who are interested in the eyewear styling practice program have asked me who eyewear styling consultations really appeal to and who is my ideal client. Now, it's no secret that we have an incredibly high average dispense value, just over £1,200 per client, and it hasn't always been this way. And since we incorporated eyewear styling consultations, our average dispense value hugely increased. So today I'm going to talk to you about specifically who my ideal client is and why, and the reason eyewear styling consultation experiences work so well for them. Now, in any business, knowing and truly understanding your ideal client is a vital part of a profitable and purposeful business. It helps you create much better service, it helps you purchase better collections, and it helps you to better focus your time and energy when it comes to marketing. And remember, whatever we do in life, we're never going to appeal to everyone. And paradoxically, leveraging that is the key to appealing to your right people. So who is my ideal client and why? Well, firstly, let me just say that we do indeed have men, women and teenagers all book and enjoy their styling consultations with us. But as with everything in life, there are certain people it appeals to and really feels a need for more than others. And it's these people I focus my marketing efforts speaking to. So when you can understand deeply your ideal client, it can make your marketing messages more targeted and focused and help you to attract your perfect client. Now, it will probably come as no surprise that the people who value and enjoy the styling consultations the most are the 45 plus female. And at our practice, Style Optique in Market Drayton, women spend on average £300 to £400 more than men per eyewear sale, and they visit us more frequently. So not a bad market to target and appeal to. And I'm going to tell you now why I believe this is exactly the market you should be targeting if you want to achieve huge growth in your business. Firstly, women today over 50 are the healthiest, wealthiest, most active, independent and influential women in history. Today's 50 to 70-year-old women are very, very different from previous generations. They're the first generation of women to have benefited from significant advances in health, in fitness and in nutritional awareness. And they are the first generation of women to enter the workforce en masse and command better paying jobs. They now account for 50% of all professional high-paying roles. They're also gathering considerable assets from both their own earnings and through their inheritance. So having raised their children, they now finally have time to spend on themselves again. So she is the segment of the market with the most buying power, and she loves to spend. She buys most of everything, and she handles 80 to 85% of all household buying decisions. So 52% of all new car purchases are women, and 80% of all new car purchases are influenced by women. 70% of all travel decisions are influenced by women. 91% of all new house sales and decisions are influenced by women. But most relevant for us is that over 65% of all the world's clothing and accessory sales are made by women. And 80% of all family health decisions are made by women, i.e. it is the female who will encourage hubby to go to the doctor or opticians, and it is the female who will choose which opticians or doctors or dentists to send their family to. And it is very likely that it is the power of the female purse which will be what eventually saves the economy. Now, many marketers and many businesses focus on the millennials or focus on their sort of 18 to 54 cohort who in general have less money. But if you can understand the woman I have described, if you can create a practice which appeals to her, and you will boost the return on every marketing dollar or pound that you spend. So I want to talk to you now about deeply understanding this woman. So firstly, not all women are the same, and not every single woman who is between 50 and 70 is like this, but the women you want to attract are. So let's talk about this particular woman. So firstly, she positively embraces her age and wisdom. She feels sexy than ever before in her life, and she supports companies who understand her. So new research done by AARP, that is the American Association of Retired Persons, reported that over 65% of the 50 plus women report feeling the happiest they've ever felt about themselves before. So come on guys, no more old-fashioned classic frames for this woman. She craves authenticity. She spent years pleasing others and wants to finally be herself. You know, there comes a point around midlife that marks the emergence of the human drive for authenticity. Both men and women have spent the first, 40 plus years of their lives constructing a social self defined by the need to fit in, to belong, and to be accepted. And often at some point around midlife, they feel a deep urge to develop and express their real selves and true identity. They suddenly want to dress and express themselves for who they really are. So having product, having stock that's not the same old as everywhere else can really work for this woman. Her concept of beauty has changed. A sense of style, personality, and confidence now matter far more than a thin body and a pretty face. She has a passion for fashion. She loves clothes and accessories. And she wants eyewear and clothing that flatters the figure and face she has. She's not interested in looking 16 and being sold frames that look great on her 16-year-old daughter and granddaughter. You need to understand her. And this takes us on to the next slide. She values professional style advice from companies who understand her and want to help her look her personal best. Showing that you can help her with colour, with style, with facial analysis is a breath of fresh air for these women and what they have been needing and searching for in our industry for a long time. One of the ways women connect is with candid emotion. Showing that you have gone out there and learned about style and colour in order to help her really shows that you care about her and her needs, and that is far more powerful and memorable to her than a product presentation. Next, she desires companies who offer meaningful experiences over gimmicky deals and cheap or low prices. She realises, life is not forever and she wants to live her life to the fullest. So companies which can provide experiences which make her feel good, like a styling consultation, which is all about uplifting someone and making people feel the best version of themselves. Companies who offer luxury products like quality eyewear that she can treat herself to are now much more appealing than when she was younger. But beware. This lady has the most refined built-in bullshit detector. So if you are giving her style advice or indeed any advice and you don't know what you are talking about, she is going to know. Women in general have this amazing ability to ferret out the fake, the phony, and the contrived in any communication. So if you're projecting your personal opinion on somebody with no background knowledge of style, or if you're generally just trying to get the sale, she is going to feel this and her trust for you will take a nosedive. Now, this is probably a really, really key point to listen to and really, really take on board. Women in general make decisions in a different way to men, and they very often seek the perfect solution. Second best won't do. So if you have the skills, the styling knowledge, the skills of colour and shapes, and you can help her discover the perfect frame for her, trust me, money is absolutely no object, but she will not spend money on second best. So we have women that have come to us that have spent 40, 50 quid on their glasses for years, because they've never found anything they've liked. So they've not found, glasses are not worth spending money on. And then they come to us and they spend £1,500 because they love something, because it is their perfect solution. Okay, men typically see a decision as a problem to be solved, ideally as quickly as possible. So very often with men, the first option that meets his criteria and he's sold. Women rarely settle for good enough. They want perfect and need to go through a process and be absolutely reassured that what they are leaving with is the absolute perfect solution for them. But the trade-off with a woman is her loyalty and the amount that she spends. Another great reason for attracting women into your business is she is fiercely loyal. And if she loves you and your company, and if she loves what you can do for her, she will tell everyone. So when you convert a female client, you don't just get her purchasing power, but you get a lifelong string of prospects. She is literally your marketing megaphone. Women are much more likely to tell their friends and support you than men. I think I read a statistic somewhere that for every one referral a man does, a female will do 30. So if you can create an experience like the Eyewear styling consultation and have great products in your practice which appeal to women, if you can design a practice that appeals inherently to a woman, you will get a much higher average spend. They are much more loyal and you will get tons and tons of new referrals. And women in general are people-powered. It's we, not me. So women tend to view themselves first as part of a community and then as individuals. And with men, it's very often the other way around. They view themselves as individuals first and then as a community. But this means that women feel deeply responsible for people who need help, and they will open their wallets to support companies who care for others too. So in your marketing, if you can show that you help people feel good, that you provide styling consultations where you genuinely care about your clients, this will appeal to other women in your marketing. And finally, the last thing is the 45 plus woman loves every second of the styling consultation and cannot fathom why on earth anybody else isn't doing it. So hopefully you can see there why having an experience in your practice like an eyewear styling consultation and having stock and appealing to the 45 plus woman is probably the best thing that you can do for your business. And this is an area I am pretty much an expert in, being a woman myself, and also creating a practice whose average dispense has gone from 120 to over £1,200, and actually specifically targeting females. And it doesn't, targeting females in my marketing, it doesn't mean that you're going to necessarily repel men and younger women, because as I said earlier, we do get both, and they're very often as referrals from our 45 plus women. But knowing who you want to attract just really helps focus your marketing and makes it work better for you and your business. So if you want to learn more about the Eyewear Styling Practice Program, on how you can radically transform your business, then do click yes below.